Voluntary migrants have time to plan. When I moved to Australia, I thought about it for many months and asked the family, and I knew what I was signing up to. Refugees have often no time to plan anything. They leave everything behind and they're just trying to get to safety. So as a result of that, they often come with a lot of baggage in the sense of emotional, psychological traumas. They may have lost everything. All their physical belongings have been taken away. They only have what they can carry. And then they may end up first in locations they don't want to be in some refugee camps, say. And even if they get to their country of destination, they may initially be put in a certain city. They're not allowed to go anywhere else. And all of that influences the decisions they can take. And then also, they often don't know for how long they can stay, whether it's for short, for long, and whether they can go back home or whether that option is closed forever. Well, look, I myself have mostly done research on historic episodes of forced migration. And one lesson from that is really there is often short-term troubles getting into the system and getting integrated, but there is huge long-term benefits. And just to give you one example of a concrete paper I've worked on is about what happened after World War II. The borders shifted in Europe, Germany lost territory, Poland also was taken away territory by the Soviets. So some people in Poland had to move from what became Ukraine into what was previously Germany. So these people were refugees in their own country. But when they came to their new destinations in the new Poland, they could go to school immediately from day one. They could work from day one. There was no bureaucracy. It was their own country. And this super quick integration meant that they went to school from day one and had huge aspirations to learn because they had lost everything. And as a result of that, they wanted to invest in things that no one can take away from them. They had lost their house, and now, and that's called the uprootedness hypothesis, having lost everything makes you rethink what you really want in life. And you may say, I don't want to own so much, but I want to have something that no one can take away. So I guess the example I just gave shows that if there is little bureaucracy, integration can start very quickly. In modern day countries with refugees from different nationalities, there is often bureaucratic bottlenecks. It takes time to process paperwork. They need to find a place in school for the kids. It's about work permits and whether refugees are allowed to take further training and so on. And what strikes me is that, A, we have to try to improve the efficiency of the bureaucracy, but also we are in a digital age and an amazing number of things is still done offline. People go to training programs in a specific location at 3 p.m. in the afternoon, and if the kids have to be picked up from school, too bad. And more of that stuff could be done online, digital. And this kind of digital agenda could also help to better understand what are the aspirations of the refugees themselves. Because we sometimes give one-size-fits-all solutions, and in reality, every refugee is different. So in Germany, for instance, with the Ukrainian refugees, there was a survey done, and the amazing thing is some of these refugees in the survey said they intend to go back in the next few weeks. So with the idea of going to the western part of Ukraine, that was back then, again, relatively safe. And others said, I will never want to go back. I want to stay. So we have this whole range, and we need to understand because that has influences on what these refugees do. In the German context, Ukrainian refugees, one finding was the ones that were planning to stay, they went to German classes much, much more often than the ones who said, I'm planning to go back in 2 or 3 weeks or months. And that is obvious in some sense. But we need tailored solutions for refugees. And by maybe using their mobile phones or even equipping them with mobile phones, we can learn what are their desires, what they want, so that we can tailor our services to their needs. And then their integration will proceed much faster. And that will not only benefit them, but also us as the host country.